What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Kanye back on the G-Money041 channel. Welcome. Before I get into the topic I'm going to be talking about today, I just want to say there is going to be a pickup video this week, so stay tuned for that. First pickup video in like 2 months. Very excited. Can't wait, in the immortal words of Bart Scott. So stay tuned for that, y'all. And with that, oh yeah, shout out to Ibeast365, shout out to Tyatis1, shout out to the whole sneaker community. Check out my articles on collectivekicks.com. I'm writing about Nike SBs and also writing just random articles on different topics that I find interesting. And yeah, with that said, let's get into the big sneaker news of the day. The big sneaker news that's probably going to dominate this whole week. Kanye West. Kanye West has left Nike and has now joined Adidas. There's a lot of implications because of this. There's a lot of things. This is going to be a discussion, so please comment with your thoughts on the Kanye West leaving Nike situation. And with that said, let's get into it. I mean, this is just my immediate reaction. I just saw the news not too long ago and I've read a few things about the whole why he's upset with Nike and why he wants to leave them and all of that. And I understand some of his how do I put it? His grievances, that's the way for it. His grievances with Nike. I understand why he's frustrated with them, because the CEO of Nike and one of the design people, he kind of came out and said that Nike doesn't respect me, Nike doesn't like me, Nike doesn't see me as the future of the company. And I can understand why he's upset, because he has done a lot in the past few years to really bring Nike up to a level that I don't think they had ever seen before in terms of hype. His Yeezys have brought hype, introduced almost hype to the sneaker game. Whether that be a good thing or a bad thing is up to you, but his sneakers kind of invented that whole hype beast era that we are now currently in. That being said, I do understand why the CEO said the things he said, and I'll put a link in the description actually to a Complex article where they talk about kind of defending the CEO. I forget what his name is. I think it's Matt Parker. I think that's his name. Give me a sec. It's slipping my mind right now. But, again, I can understand why Kanye is saying those things. Yeah, Mark Parker. My apologies. Why he said his things. Why Mark Parker feels he's right to say his things. Both sides are absolutely correct in each of their own ways. Now, let's talk about why Kanye might be wrong. Nike is first and foremost, and always has been, an athletic-based company. I know Kanye is a rapper, but from Nike's origins till now, and the article kind of covers this, they're an athletic-based company. They give out their things based on sports. We're talking basketball, football, tennis, soccer, mainly basketball though, track and running. That is Nike's focus. All those shoes and their lifestyle shoes now, back in the day, those were innovative shoes. The Air Force One was an innovative shoe. It was originally a highly touted basketball shoe. Many people forget that. It was a basketball shoe first and foremost, not an athletic shoe. I mean, not a sportswear shoe. I apologize. It was an athletic shoe. Especially the highs. They were athletic based. You're not going to see the highs on the court anymore. Apologies to Rasheed Wallace. He was probably the last player who's going to wear the Air Force One high. But back in the day, that was a pretty groundbreaking shoe, along with the Air Jordan line. The Air Jordan line we look at now as strictly lifestyle, and when basketball players wear them on court, they're doing it to make like a statement or to pay homage to Michael Jordan or things of that nature. back in the day, all those shoes were extraordinarily innovative. Just the peaks of technology. Again, nowadays they aren't that. So what Parker kind of said was, Yeezy didn't really reinvent anything. He didn't really create anything new. He just kind of co-signed his name to a design and that's what happened. And Yeezy gets upset because of that. But I honestly believe that. If you look at the shoe, there's nothing on that shoe that is groundbreaking. There's nothing on that shoe that is really innovative. There's nothing. There's nothing on that shoe that was just revolutionary in terms of maybe design, how it looked, it's revolutionary. But in terms of technology, in terms of innovation, it's not. You can't compare what we're doing now with like the LeBron 11, which is up here in terms of technology, and the Yeezy, which is down here. The LeBron 11 is the most technologically superior shoe we have ever seen in the world. And I apologize, I accidentally left my TV on. I thought I turned it off. But technologically, LeBron 11 is leaps and bounds ahead of the Yeezy. The Yeezy has little technology, but not anywhere close to like the LeBron. So now it's more interesting thing to look at. Sorry for the brain fart there. Is what's going to happen now that Yeezy is with Adidas. And the first thing you have to talk about is the Red Octobers. That's the first thing that has to be discussed. Are they now going to come out at all? That is a question I have no idea about. As a person who's not really caring about trying to get them, I did sign up for the thing where I could have gotten for free. Why not? I do it. Look, if there's a contest where I can get a shoe for free, why not? Why not? Why not just say screw it and go for it? But it's an interesting thing because we've seen Reebok and Adidas both release shoes that were LeBron James PEs and a Kobe PE in terms of Reebok also. They did a Kobe PE where both those players are both signed to Nike, but both those companies did their player editions that they had used in the past for those guys. So it isn't unheard of to do a sneaker where the athlete isn't signed to your brand and produce it and sell it. So that's not unheard of. It has been done. This is where it's going to get very testy because Kanye West is he is highly intelligent. Anybody who says he's not highly intelligent is wrong. He is a very smart individual, very business savvy. But, and let me just adjust something. It looked like something was about to fall off my desk. Sorry. But, I'm trying to think right now if Nike will do it because I could see Kanye West absolutely trying to sue or get an injunction to where Nike can't reproduce the Yeezys or the Yeezy 2 anymore. Because he is if you listen to what he said about Nike, he is fed up. He's done with them at all. He's never going to work with them again. And especially with this deal with Adidas, it looks like this deal with Adidas, he's basically just going to be Adidas from now on. We're not going to see him working with Louis Vuitton. We're not going to see him working with Mason Margiela. We're not going to see him working with any of those people. We're going to see him only working with Adidas. It's hard. It's hard, everybody. Sorry for the length of this video, but you know my discussions. If you've seen my discussions before, I talk for a long time. I'm honestly trying to think from the Nike perspective of what do you do. You've got a significant part of the sneaker population dying to get these shoes. You've got almost the whole sneaker population, minus a few people, aka me, who want the Yeezy 2 Red Octobers. You have said that you're going to come out with the Yeezy 2 Red Octobers. We don't know when, but you did say this. It's such a hard thing to even try and think about, because on one hand, Nike's damned if they do, where Kanye West is going to go. Kanye West and Adidas might go ballistic at Nike for trying to do it. And they're damned if they don't, because I think they've gotten the population into a frenzy, especially when they didn't release in October. And you know what? This actually brings up an important thing that I just thought about. This might be why we didn't see the Red Octobers release in October. This might be the damn reason why. If you think about it, behind the scenes, we might not have been seeing this fight going on between Kanye and Nike. Now it's public, but it might have been private during October. Nike might have been saying, we want to release them. Kanye might have gone, F you, you're not releasing my shoe, I'm peacing out and going over to Adidas. So that's a big question. Is the Red Octobers even going to release? I have no idea. I don't have the slightest clue. Anyone who says they have the slightest clue, unless they work for Nike, is a fool, because nobody knows what's going to happen. The next question, how is this going to affect Adidas? That's the second question, and I think those are the two biggest. Adidas is going to have one of the most, I would say, conceptually different designers. They have a team now with the Y3, the Jeremy Scott, and now Kanye joining them, where they have 3 designers who are, and I'm sorry for my language, is batshit crazy. They're crazy. Both in the good way and the bad way. They're insane. It's going to be fun to watch. It's going to be fun to watch to see what they do, because you're going to see some designs that, ladies and gents, you wouldn't even dream possible. If somebody had told me they put wings on shoes for men and ladies, I would have said, no. No, they didn't. Why would they do that? That's just silly. Well, Jeremy Scott did. If somebody told me they put a pink poodle sneaker where the tongue is a pink poodle and has a tail on it, I would have said, you're kidding. Jeremy Scott did it. The Y3 brand makes, from what I've heard, absolutely incredible. Very, very well put together sneakers. I'm not a huge fan of their designs, but it is what it is, to each their own. It's going to be interesting to see. Again, I have no insider information. I'm just reacting. So, but that's just, I think Adidas, in terms of lifestyle sneakers, they've always kind of been there with they've been getting there with the Y3 and the Jeremy Scott brand. They've been reaching their hands farther and farther into that sportswear, farther and farther into that fashion area. They've been reaching their hand in there, and they've been getting pieces, and they've been getting more and more and more. They're planning to basically kick down the damn door and say, we're taking over. That's what they did by this signing. It's going to be insane to watch. And with that, I'm going to end this video. Thank you all for watching. This has been your boy Connor Garrity on the G Money's Here for One channel. Again, comment down below your thoughts on Kanye signing with Adidas. Check out my articles on collectorkicks.com. Shout out to Ibeast365 and Tyatis1. And yeah, again, thank you all for watching. Your homie Connor Garrity on the G Money's Here for One channel. Like the video, comment on the video, and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this one. I'm going to be hitting you with a lot of videos. Pick up video later this week. And yeah, and with that, I'm going to hit y'all with the peace.